Let me figure out this. All right, let's go. All right, so let's say you got a speech coming up, and naturally you put it off for like, the last day. And so you're writing it the night before, and you think, like, you write down a bunch of notes, and you think, well, I mean, when I get there, like, I'll be fine. Like, I'll figure out what to say. It'll be perfect. Then the next day comes, and you butcher it completely. Either, like, your computer crashes, you don't get your notes, you don't know how to study for it, and, like, you just kind of fail out. Well, and then sometimes you do just fine, and you get an A, and it's all good. But what if I told you that most people probably look at it the same way at emergencies? So you start out like, you're like, well, if there's a fire in the school, like, I mean, we just exit the building. But no one like tends to think about like, oh, what if the exit's blocked? Then what am I gonna do? Like, we kind of always like have an expectation that we're gonna know what to do if something happens. And that's kind of one of my main concerns about college and campus security. So I'm gonna focus on 2 points. Last time, I think you remember, I talked about emergency preparedness on campuses. And I'm going to continue that ball rolling and specify specifically on campus policies and campus faculties in regards to a lack of preparedness on college campuses. So first thing that I want to focus on is the monthly SENS test. Now the SENS, I'm sure you're all familiar, that's the Campus Emergency Notification System. And that is that text that you get, that annoying text that you get every single month, first Wednesday. You all know what I'm talking about. You get a call, voicemail, and all of that. Now, that's supposed to notify you if there's ever, like, say, a shooting, there's ever severe weather, or anything you need to know on this campus. What's the purpose of that? Is that to keep you safe, or is that to keep the university safe? In a report released by Campus Safety Magazine, most SENS tests are up to par for liability standards for the university, but are very low on the scale for like how effective they are in the case of a real emergency. One good example is this SENS test, the one that we use in North Dakota, only has about 20 minutes of lag. So one person might get it instantly, but one other person might get it 20 minutes later when it's sent. And say if we have a shooting, those 20 minutes are each single minute is life or death. And that's kind of concerning, if you ask me. A good example of this is back in, I believe it was 2012, on this very campus of NDSU, there was a bomb threat. And it took the campus 2 hours to clear off the campus. 2 hours. Now, I'm going to be real with you. If someone makes a bomb threat, the chances that there's actually a bomb is like next to nothing, but you still got to act like it's an active threat. 2 hours. That's a lot. There's a lot of bodies on this campus. We all know that. Moving on from there, I'd like to talk about the faculty and staff. Now, every year the campus releases an annual security report, and basically it just says like all the threats. It compiles all the crimes, like anything from assault to just drunken fits of rage, and anything that happens on this campus. Now, a big part of this that I want to focus on is this interview and survey that was taken of the faculty regarding this report. Now, 54% of the people had heard of the report, but only about 2% had actually read the report. And I kind of like think it's really important that like if you work at this campus, you should be aware of like the important things that you should know in case of an emergency. Now, even slightly staggering than that is the emergency action guide. Like if you walk around campus and all the buildings on the blackboard, you'll see, or on the tack boards, you'll see little posted say emergency action guide. That's like what to do in case of a fire. It has a bunch of scenarios and what to do. Now, when surveyed, only about 34% of teachers and faculty were even aware that those posters existed. So if faculty aren't aware of what to do, how can you also be aware? I'm just throwing that out there as a fact. I have one more thing out there.
Okay.
What?